gate. A guard has a portable printer to give the passes. So one thing I'd ask Michelle to take note of is that we have cameras now that take the plates of cars coming in the left lane. But we have to consider the fact that for cars coming in the middle lane that are allowed in by a guard with a clicker during maximum load times, a camera should be considered.
That's something that is part of my interest,
We're looking at a number of things. Let me just throw this
Yeah.
out. Matt's gonna love this, I think, on the technology
Lasers?
side. Vertilink has a capability right now, and that can roll this out, is cell phone identification
Right.
through Bluetooth.
Right.
So when, for example, you come back from the airport in an Uber, you could use your fob and maybe raining, open the window, whatever. Or you could just have your cell phone with you, and your cell phone automatically gets recognized, and the gate opens. You don't have to wait online.
Oh, that'd be great.
And so this is the kind of discussion we're having with them about the front gates.
yes, and also I'm going to re-implement with the buildings when they have an apartment in construction renovation, that the same workers come every day. With our system, we have the availability to program and assign a decal in which that worker is registered and they have access to the property between 9 and 5, or also like implemented before, that the buildings, they have to submit at night who is the ones that, who's the worker that they're coming as a regular time, so security at night that they don't have much to do. They already have the permits, the passes prepared, and it's just to approach the vehicle because they know them already and give it to them and open the gate and keep it floating. So that's what I'm saying. We have to work the managers all together in order to alleviate that.
I just would make, just one more
Yeah, let's
comment.
have one discussion.
We had when we first hired Brosnan Security to take over our security, we chose them from multiple bidders. They do, a whole range of security services from, very extreme security needs, to more modest like us. And one of the things they did is they sicked one of their, special forces type of guys. He was a former FBI agent, former NYPD, something or other. And he evaluated our property from the point of view of vulnerabilities. And some of the vulnerabilities we have, which I think we're all aware of, I don't even know if some of us think they're vulnerabilities, they're just sort of, opportunities. But it's very easy to walk onto our property, no matter who you are, both through the front gate as well as through the rear gate, not even mentioning hopping over the side fences, but it's technology like this where you're identifying, the penetration of smartphones is like 99%. So almost everybody coming on our property of almost any age is carrying a mobile device, and if you can recognize them as being a registered resident, you let them right through. If you can't, then and even not even a resident, someone who's doing cleaning or piano teacher or whatever.
You can set
And
it
you
up,
can restrict the time.
Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays.
Exactly. So if they try to show up with that,
Thursday,
to use the pool over the weekend with their
They can't.
with their kids, that they won't be recognized.
Yeah, we have to take advantage of the technology we have out there now and upgrade.
Yeah, and it doesn't intrude on what I think many of us are concerned about. I think many of us want to create a situation where I can't leave the property without my keys or my ID, it's going to be hassled, or people who want to. We're a pretty safe island, so a lot of people, when we talked about, I know we've had situations where parents have been upset that we've had security guards interrogate their kids about, who are you and where do you live, and so.
But what is the one thing that everybody takes with them?
Right. So, yeah. So technology could make it just as friendly as it is now, but
You come to the
dramatically
gate
more
and it
secure.
opens the gate.
Right.
That would be so much better.
That's where you want to go. Yeah, let's keep on moving this. We got a lot to cover. Okay, anything further, Michelle, that you want to say, or you want to jump to the ocean pool equipment repairs
Tony,
notification?
just a quick comment,
Yeah.
if I might. Well, Michelle, thank you for everything that you're doing. I appreciate all of this stuff. One recommendation for the board is to do priorities. I mean, there is a lot of stuff here. To me, personally, I don't care about a cooler on the playgrounds, but I do care about the gate and making sure the process and procedures they are doing in the way how they should be. This week in my apartment, AT&T, they came knocking my door.
No announcement.
No announcement, nothing happens. So, if you guys can review all of these, set priorities, and keep it going. That would be my recommendation.
You gotta recognize certain scenarios, right? My guess is AT&T's on the property already.
No,
Sort of
it
things-
wasn't.
How do you?
Well,
Because Alex, the guy who was going, the technician was coming to my apartment, sent me a message that he was in Miami Beach, that he was going to be here within
Okay.
30, 40
Okay.
minutes.
I just know sometimes when you look into situations a little bit more closely, you
Yeah.
find
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Let's not get into the details now because we got a lot to cover still.
Yeah.
So,
But
thank you.
I do appreciate, you know,
Yeah, we-
everything is going on here. My recommendation, humble recommendation is priorities,
Sure.
and then run through it, and then, just stick it off. And in regards to the data, sounds to me that you just need a very simple change and put it into the cloud. So you don't have 6, 7 days of worth of data, you can have 30 days worth of data, and then review if you need more cameras or less cameras, but it's a question of
We need to
capacity.
look at all of these
Yep.
options, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
One item that I would like to bring to the board for approval, because I cannot hire a choice without the board approval. You are in need of maintenance. You're short in maintenance personnel because that at the long run will save you money. Because they are not only here to do repairs, but also to prevent, to exercise preventive maintenance. If we hire 2, you have this in your package, okay, so you can follow it in your package at the end of before the treasury report. If you hire 2 in-house employees for maintenance, that will be an additional $76,000 a year. What I would recommend is the following,
The previous slide, right?
that we hire 1 additional maintenance person. And the reason that I'm saying this is because maintenance also share and cover janitorial services. So by hiring 1 more full-time maintenance person and extend a janitorial contractor 7 days a week and not 5 days a week with a longer hours, we will still saving $23,000. Because the maintenance, I don't think so that they have to be doing janitorial because they take time for the maintenance. So that is what I like, the authorization from the board, in which it is within the budget, to hire 1 more maintenance personnel and have a janitorial service that this is outsourced 7 days a week.
Michelle,
And will give you a saving of $23,000.
could you, motivate that a bit with the experience that we had with the ocean pool and the maintenance of the equipment? In your opinion, if we had an additional person and we had more day-to-day or week-to-week, whatever it is, maintenance on the equipment, that we might not have had the failure we had on the equipment?
Okay, I don't wanna use any specifics.
In general.
With all respect, in general, yes, is that true, but you have a picture here to the, lift station.
Yeah.
That is showing the bottom of the lift station that couldn't have been, if we had somebody, a maintenance personnel, that this is maintained, preventing rust, there you pass it. All the bottom there is rusted, which I got here when the lift station was, failed. You can do this, you can do preventive maintenance within house, in which also HOA doesn't have much equipment to maintain like the buildings do, okay? So it's just specific areas that you have to maintain. What we have to maintain is the equipment at the pools, the lift station, we have doors to maintain, we have roads to maintain, we have fence to maintain, we have light bulbs, we have lamps. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, remind me, there's one lamp today in the walkthrough, we lean on it, one last lamp post that somebody just pushed it and the thing almost fell. I want to show it to you tonight, please. Okay, Mark was there, remind me, very important. So, there are things that maintenance can do, not only as a day-to-day maintenance, but as a preventive maintenance in general, okay?
We are paying, I don't know if it's only this one or several, but we are paying lifteros for preventive maintenance of the lift station. So they are not doing their job. Because if this is happening, and we are paying every month $125 for that. So let's check that, because
Good.
obviously they are not doing their job.
They submit their readings to Miami as well. That's the main part of the,
Matt?
what they get paid for. Submit their readings on a monthly basis.
I said earlier that parking is forever. Parking isn't really forever, but new employees are forever. So I just think we need to be careful. First of all, I don't know how it's possible that we have $76,000 for a new employee in the budget. Our budget is pretty tight.
No, that's for two. That would be for two, Michelle. What's the?
No, 76 is for two, I am not recommending.
But we have it in the budget for maintenance payroll, or we have it somewhere else in the
Sorry,
budget
it's
that we're gonna borrow from?
Yeah, right, in general, within the budget, it will be only $38,000.